Amen.
Nintendo 64.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Lexi.
And I'm Dude.
And you are watching
Nerds of Wrestling.
And now we are about to talk to you. We are going to talk to you about what we know about Wwe 2K20 so far and what we want to see in Wwe 2K20. So, let's get started.
Like immediately.
So, there's a lot of rumors going around. One of the rumors is that, well, I guess it's a fact now. Eminem has agreed to do the soundtrack for the Wwe 2K20. So, let's see what we're gonna get.
Right, music-wise, the selection for the past 2K games have been. We don't like to talk about it too much, but other than that, let's see what Eminem brings to the table, and hopefully it be something exciting and much more worthy, and feels like we're actually playing a wrestling game.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh.
Another rumor is, excuse me, I was putting on chapstick. Another rumor is that apparently the voice actor for Buzz was at the 2K studios. Let's hope Buzz himself is not in the game.
No. We don't need a repeat of Mr. What was his name again? Baron Blade.
Yeah, we can let that go now. I promise. It's a gag that died, so.
It died back in 2K16.
So let it die.
Let it go. Just
let it go.
Just let it go. I will never let go. Sorry, Byron. Another rumor that is speculating is that there may be a new OMG moment, a new ladder OMG, because there is a motion capture of former WWE superstar Kaval, or right now he's known as Loki, doing motion capture with a double stump through what looks to be the ladder. And under the caption of his Twitter, he said, "Just another day at the office," or how to handle disputes at the office. That was Randy Orton's, that other one. Sorry,
I'm already wrinkle maker.
But it was how to handle disputes at the office. So there might be more. There might be another OMG moment added to it, and or it might be old footage. That's the whole mix-up right now. But there's to that. A new OMG.
I guess that's
what we asked for. So what we really are asking for.
So what I really want is I want a more in-depth video game as it pertains to the simulation that 2K is trying to put out there. Every year they say we're creating a wrestling simulator, but it seems more like an arcade game. When I say it seems like more of an arcade game, don't be like, oh my god, it's definitely a simulator. We want arcade, because you got arcade. With Wwe 2K19, there's a lot of good examples of arcade type things, like towers, 2K towers. That is definitely like an arcade fighting game. You see a lot of fighting games nowadays. They add a tower, or they add like tiers of who you fight, and you fight them. They still kept in they're what is that? What is that called? Tournament mode.
And everything like she was saying is that leads to arcade. And one thing is the 16-bit mode, or the black and white simulator, or my personal favorite, Minecraft, the blocky. Yeah.
The big head mode too. You can't forget that. Because
the whole wrestling simulation. Remember when there was a dude up there that called himself Steve of Minecraft World? Made an appearance.
Oh god.
Remember that? He didn't.
So that's one of the things that I want. I want more of an in-depth, like a more of a wrestling simulator. And when I say wrestling simulator, I mean like, if you want a wrestling simulator, right? WWE today is not just all in-ring stuff. If you want all in-ring stuff, you go to watch things like Impact Wrestling or WoW or Ring of Honor. That's all in-ring stuff. That's all only about what you see when they put it out there. WWE is about, how they drive to the places that they're going, what their Twitter is talking about, who they're married with or in a relationship with, what kind of friends they have, who they're friends with outside of WWE, what do they go through with their struggles of booking and creating a persona and having matches. So that being said, if you want to create a actual WWE, I won't even say wrestling simulator, a WWE simulator game, like a simulation game, what you should do is put in the actual works of being a WWE superstar, instead of just making it seem like it's all match, nothing else. Give us more so of that, hey, here's your Twitter. How you respond to the people that, write to you, or who you at and what you say affects how your storyline plays out.
Precisely.
That's one of the things that I want. I want more of an in-depth, more social media, situation as it pertains to your career mode.
Instead of just allowing us to be able to create an act and social media page without actually having a social media page. Like how you go to creator mode, create your player mode, and it only has at and then whatever whatever it is, and then that's it. Mm-hmm. That's as close as you get with social media. Oh, you get to see it on the entrance name under your name. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool, but you can't actually do nothing with it.
No.
So, like you said, more in depth with that. And for me, honestly, I would love a couch co-op. My career.
That'd be great. That'd be super great.
I would love it for the simple fact that there could be like the possibilities of what you could do. Like you could rival against your best friend. You could tag team with your best friend. Also, your best friend could become the GM, which is another mode that I wanted, that we were going to both talk about. But
later on.
Later. Be a GM and it's like you can have, there's so many different scenarios that you can play out, and also for the fact that you could further along the story and make it as long as possible, and make it as interesting as possible, because they're branching storylines be damned, okay.
So I totally agree. I think that couch co-op online will be beautiful, and I think that we're too worried about or couch co-op career mode. Is what I meant to say. Will be beautiful. I think we're too worried about online play nowadays in the wrestling game. I think that we should go back to like couch co-op in video games in general, because like him and I both live in the same house. Like that's kind of hard to play my career together. If that means he has to buy a PS4, and then I have my PS4, and then I go play in a different room, and he play in a different room, and I work, like that's too much. That's doing the most. So that being said, I feel like we need I completely agree with what he said about the couch co-op my career. I personally believe that you should be able to have personal relationships with whoever you want. May it be, Lana or Rusev or Alexa Bliss or Naomi or Jimmy or Jay. You should be able to create a personal relationship with these people. I feel like you want to make a simulation. Let's make a simulation. Let's add more things than just, oh, I got a match. Okay, I fought the match. Okay, now it's over. Oh, I got a match. Oh, I fought the match. Okay, now it's over. Oh, I got a cutscene. Now I got a match. Last year they did us both by taking out free roaming backstage. Bring that back, please.
Bring it back. That was like one of the most important aspects that we asked for since 2K took over, was the backstage with the free roaming aspect from previous games. But since you took it out, we are now asking for it back. Let it make a return. Let it be great. Let it be better. More interactive, please. Instead of just, oh, I ate pizza with Oscar. I don't care who you ate pizza with.
I don't care about eating pizza. And Billy Kay talking about Stephanie McMahon.
Being the greatest woman of all time. Like,
no. Shut up! Not do that. I feel like another thing that needs to be implemented and added is what we were going to talk about earlier is GM mode. GM mode is the most underrated mode of all wrestling games ever. It is the most underrated mode. GM mode is it's a great concept of how you keep a game replayable. GM mode is great. I will play over and over and over again GM mode, and I feel like if you implement that into career mode, right? So that being said, so if you're playing couch co-op, of course one person can only be GM. That's of course, but like you know, if you're playing by yourself, you choose to either be GM or you choose to be a wrestler. You choose to be GM. Now you got the option to free roam backstage as the GM. So you'll be doing different type of side missions or favors, so to say. You know what I'm saying? So it won't be so much you attacking somebody, more so you, I don't know, giving somebody a match, granting somebody a match, or interrupting somebody's promo. And maybe you can become a GM mode from your wrestler's career mode. And you become a wrestler from your person's GM mode. And please, let you be able to choose if you want to be somebody like maybe Kurt or Paige or Shane or Stephanie or your creative person. Be able to choose that. And I think that you should be able to work your way up to being Vince McMahon. You know what I'm saying? To make the game, make you want to keep playing it. See, now you can, you know, become Vince McMahon's favorite boy to where he signs the company over to you, and now the company's yours, and you do whatever you want without consulting to him.
Exactly.
You know, keep the game replayable. That's how I feel about GM mode.
Because like you said, I 100%, 10%, 20%, 109%. I went lower, but but I agree with her 1,000%. I'm 1,000% sure that she is on point with that.
The on point father.
But yeah, like she has like a very fire point, which is going to my next thing. Like fire, like there's a lot of YouTubers right now, a lot of wrestling YouTubers that are playing Fire Pro Wrestling, and they're doing the Fire Pro Promoter, which is like just it's just pretty much GM mode times a million. You know, it's you starting your own wrestling promotion.
Yeah.
And not just being the general manager of a show. You are starting your own promotion and competing against other promotions, either made up by you or generated by the game itself. And that's that's another neat concept that I would really, that will really keep the game going and keep you like, oh, I'm interested. Oh, how's the ranking this time? And then one other thing that will be great for 2K, honestly, is updates. Update your game.
Yeah, we're asking for too much for that. They update their game to add new features to the online mode. They're not gonna update like, oh, Becky Lynch changed her persona, let's make her the man in the game now. Nah, they're gonna.
I want them to.
Yeah, they'll do it for the basketball game.
Well, yeah.
They won't do it for the wrestling game.
Like they're adding new shoes and new uniforms for their basketball game, but for the wrestling game,
we made it. I don't play it. I don't
nope.
tell you.
We left
play it. Make it. We made it. You play it.
You play it. You make the attires. That's what Community Creations is for. We don't want to go to Community Creations and take up all of our space for our game for the same person that we already had with different clothes on. That's a waste of space. Just like the mini copies of Sting and Undertakers and Goldberg and Shawn Michaels.
Like two at the most. Undertakers is good.
Two.
Leave it at that. It's not needed to have 3 or 4 of the same people. Like, that's such a waste of space. It really is. And time. But you could be putting that time into anything else. Now here, this is something else that I want more in depth. I want you to be able to walk around backstage in career mode, but not only walk around, randomly see your created people in career mode. And I feel like they can easily make a mode where they can easily make it to where like you can either have your people on for GM mode or my career mode, or off for my career mode. So you can tweak that with each separate person that you create. I think that the simulation part got pulled out of the WWE games. That this is a simulator game for Red WWE. It got pulled away, and it's more of a arcade game. A lot of people say, "Oh, it's not arcade." It's definitely arcade. There's a lot of arcade things, mechanics in the game, and I feel like the faster we admit that, the happier we'll be.
And the more that we'll actually get closer to having a wrestling simulator instead of just an arcade style game, because we don't want arcade style games.
Hey, and my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, but hey, if you want an arcade style game, why don't you tell 2K, why don't you make a simulator mode and an arcade mode? So one mode, you know, the my career in arcade mode would be more so of WWE Universe mode. You know what I'm saying? Where like you just kind of go and you play through your months of, you know, wrestling, and it's just that. You know, if you don't want the in-depth aspect of what my career can be. And then in the simulator mode, you're a type of person who more so likes the realism of WWE. You can play simulator mode. And so I feel like that will be great, and that will pander to both people. But the first thing we gotta do for WWE to see this, you know what we gotta do?
What is that?
We gotta have them like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
So the 2K studios can see this and hopefully, you know, put some of the things that we talked about in the game.
You know, make it a reality, because we would definitely enjoy and appreciate our input is actually valued. So the best thing that you guys can do is subscribe.
Yeah.
You can share.
Yeah.
You can comment.
Yeah.
And you can also like.
Yeah. And if you disagree, tell me why in the comment section below. Send me a DM on my Twitter and my Instagram.
Tell me why.
Those are always linked in the description below. Go check those out. My pictures are better than his pictures on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't have much going on. All I got is my face.
So let us know how you feeling about WWE 2K games. I haven't been recently watching WWE because. But let me know how you feel about the 2K games lately. I think that they have potential. They just ruin it easily. So to end this video off, I am Lexi.
I'm Dude.
Come on, it's a sitcom.
Oh.
I am Lexi.
And I am Dude.
And you've just watched
Nerd.